So in case you haven't heard of him, Marzz is a professional Fortnite player, but he's not just any pro. When Fortnite released the arena leaderboard, people were expecting to see the well-known pro grinders like Marzz. But to their surprise, the number one spot was none other than Marzz_OW. Despite placing in multiple tournaments like DreamHack, Marzz wasn't well known to the general comm. But now, well, it was his time to shine. With all eyes on him, Marzz grinded like never before, and he has gone on to gain more Twitch followers than points, so I would say his grind was definitely worth it. But this video isn't about Marzz. Well, it kinda is, but not quite. Today, we're going to be diving in and taking a look at his preferred game mode, tactics, and playstyle. I'm going to break down how he plays and then answer the ultimate question. How does Marzz gain arena points so quickly? First, I want to go over the biggest question I hear a lot when people discuss arena, which is what mode should you be playing? I have my own answers of course, but first, let's hear it from Marzz himself.
You mostly play solos? For the most part, yeah.
So according to Marzz, you should be playing solos. This seems obvious since placement is much easier to reach and kills are worth a lot more points. But just playing solos all the time isn't the best idea either. Solos can be really bad for mentality and can get boring even if you're playing with music or you're in a Discord call. The bottom line is, if you have a good mentality and mindset and you feel confident while playing solos, then it's definitely the way to go. However, if you're feeling down and you have trouble forcing yourself to press that ready up button, try and find other people to play with. Never queue up in a bad mood alone, because you'll end up losing points quicker than Jiren. So now that we know what game mode we should be playing, how should we play out our games? Well, let's see what Marzz has to say.
Do you prioritize win over kills? Arena for points? Nah, if you wanna get a lot of points, you definitely have to W key. Wins don't give you too much.
Arena has a pretty bad point system and the placement points will not get you far. Plus, it takes so long to get to those placement points that you're gonna get bored and burnt out very quickly. So it makes way more sense to W key other players, but you have to do this carefully.
What's your biggest tip for gaining arena points? Landing a POI that you're comfortable with, and then just W keying from there.
Marzz will land at locations he is super comfortable in, places like Craggy and Shark. Notably, he likes to land at the cluster of houses by Steamy as well. After that, he loots up, takes the off-spawn fight, all the basic off-spawn stuff. Then, he roams the map looking for more fights. And at this point, I do have to mention that there are accusations against Marzz because he doesn't actually W key on stream. His Fortnite tracker profile is also set to private, so we have literally zero info on his games and his arena playstyle off stream. Now, he does mention that he W keys, but again, we have no evidence for this other than his crazy point gains. On stream, Marzz is more of a passive kind of player, talking to his viewers and answering the ton of questions that he gets, but he still easily gets decent games with 8+ kills and wins. So here's what you should take away from this. When W keying arena, don't overextend yourself and push kids when you have shambles loot. Make sure you set yourself up to do well. Also guys, make sure you don't box up for no reason in arena, because that's a clear sign to good players that you're someone they should be pushing. It's also worth noting that Marzz takes fights in a pretty chill way. He isn't instantly jumping into boxes and frantically W keying and doing edit courses on people. He's kinda just vibing and taking on opponents at a slow but steady pace. Obviously, he could be a very different player off stream, but from what I've seen, he stays super calm and in control. Marzz gains a lot of points. In fact, when he posted that he had 100,000 arena points 22 days into the season, we were all shocked, because that meant that he was averaging over 4,500 points a day. Which, of course, is the reason why people joke about Marzz not showering. On a real note though, I asked him what his sleep schedule was, and here's what he said.
What's your sleep schedule? It's super inconsistent, Jedi. One day I'll sleep for like 6-7 hours, another day I'll sleep for like 15. I don't know. Like, I think yesterday I slept for almost the whole day.
Although Marzz doesn't really maintain a consistent sleep schedule, he does maintain a basic and honestly healthy routine.
What's your morning routine, Marzz? I usually go on a run. Do my regular stuff, and then hop on Fortnite.
I'm serious guys, getting exercise and eating well might just seem like things you do to stay healthy, which of course is what you should be trying to do. But that healthiness helps you play better as well. People always ask what routine pros have and how much time they spend aim training, free building, or scrimming. but you shouldn't spend all your time playing the game and staring at a screen. Take the time to exercise and go out. Trust me, this will help your mentality a lot more than you think. Take Slicks for example. He's a pro EU player signed to become legends, and he really noticed a difference after getting some exercise. Maintaining this healthy lifestyle goes a long way, and it was cool to hear that Marzz takes the time to keep fit, because you don't want to end up like Tabs G. So let's go over everything I talked about in this video. First, we went over game mode, which should be solos if you have a good mentality. On bad days, don't lose your cool and key away your bus fare. Try to play with friends and have a good time. Next, we talked about playstyle. Marzz lands safely off spawn at familiar or comfortable locations before looking for fights once he has good loot. He also takes a fight slowly and doesn't overextend himself. Last but not least, we talked about his schedule and lifestyle and balancing exercise and health with gaming, which is an overlooked aspect that is extremely important if you want to take your gameplay to the next level. That's it for today's video on Marzz OW. I hope it helped you guys learn more about Marzz himself and how to gain arena points like he does. Marzz is a great guy and his socials will be linked in the description down below, so go check him out. With that being said, if you guys did enjoy this video, then reward me with a like. Subscribe to my channel for more Fortnite competitive tips and tricks, and use code JEDI2X in the Fortnite item shop to support me. Thanks for watching as always guys, and peace.